What's up, everybody? Got another video for you guys today. I decided today to experiment with cooling pads. Do they help this laptop at all? Well, let's find out. Alright, we're to the unboxing section now. So let's get this thing unpackaged. I'm sure it's got something for me to use my cold steel Voyager knife on. No, wait, maybe not. Okay. Alrighty. So it comes in a little bubble wrap thing. Oh, knocked it into the camera by accident there. Sorry about that shake, guys. Alright, you get product specifications. Like or thumbs down. That's interesting. Here's this little USB cable to make it powered. Let's get this thing out of its bubble wrap now. Now, since I have a red and black on my laptop, I got the red fan edition of this. So there's the 3 fans there. It's got its little name bracket up there. I mean, it feels pretty cheap, but I don't really care how cheap it feels as long as it works and cools my stuff. You've got 2 little feet. It can sit flat like this, or you can raise it up a little bit like that. We can just set it down on the screen there, or on the box. Just get a look at that real quick. And then if we flip those in, it would sit like that. Alright, pretty simple unboxing. Let's hook it up to the laptop and see if it works. During the unboxing, I forgot to show you guys the back. Here's the 2 USB ports, and here's the power switch, and there's a little LED to let you know that it's on. Also figured I would show you guys it powered on before we get the computer all sped up. So we've got it hooked up. It doesn't have a very long cord, but it doesn't really need to. So that's what it looks like. And I mean, it makes noise, but you'll never be able to hear it over your game and whatnot. It's very, very quiet. Anyway, let's get the laptop on this and see how it does. Alright, basically what we're going to do is, we're going to run through Warzone real quick with no cooling pad whatsoever. Then I'm going to put the cooling pad on it, which is just going to raise it up and give it some more room to breathe. We'll see if that helps. And then we'll turn the cooler on, see how much that helps. Then we've got one more thing we can try. This cooling pad comes with little feet that can flip up and raise the cooling pad up and kind of put your laptop at an angle. So we'll see if that helps. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Alright, figure just to make the video a little more interesting, we'll do a tiny bit of gameplay. Show what it can do. Right now we're sitting at 70 degrees on the GPU and 91 on the CPU. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh, no ammo for it. Let's try and find some ammo. Oh. Armor up. Some more ammo. Get a shit ton of sniper ammo. Wish I'd find a random Car 98. That'd be nice. Practice a little more sniping. You can never practice sniping too much. Well, I guess unless you practice them properly. Because I know there's that old saying, practice makes perfect, but if you practice the wrong way, practice makes permanent. So if you practice something the wrong way, you're going to permanently do it the wrong way. It's going to be really hard to unlearn. But alright, I'll turn it back on at around the end of the video and we'll see what kind of temps we reached. Alright, we're about at the end of this match. I basically decided to just do 3 matches for each, whatchamacallit, setting. No cooling pad, 3 matches, so on and so forth. I think this is the last guy. Yep. Alright, my basic plan, as soon as I go up in a helicopter and it says continue or whatever, I'm going to Alt-Tab and see what kind of temps we got. Alright, so if we scroll down here, our average was 90 degrees, max was 95 for the CPU. Minimum was 64, which is kind of irrelevant since we're just gaming. Alright, now here's our 6800M. We got maximum 82 with an average of 73.8, which is coming down now because we just left the game, so it's gonna probably move around. Well, I guess it's still actually up in the corner here. It's still up at 87 degrees and stuff. But anyway, now let's put the cooling pad under it and see how it does with that. All right, as you can see, we've got the cooling pad under there. It's not turned on yet. We're just gonna see if raising the laptop up helps at all with temps. So now let's jump back into the game. Okay, dokie. Now we're just gonna do the same thing we did last time. We're just gonna play 3 rounds. And then at the end of the 3 rounds, I will turn the camera on right at the end and we'll check out the temps, just like last time, but we'll get a little tiny bit of gameplay in here. Already got low ammo. It's time to switch over to our 45 ACP. Oh, knew I heard something. Haha! That was close, but no cigar, buddy. Ooh, I want the AK. But I still want one of my pistols. I don't like having 2 weapons that use the same ammo at the same time. I mean, unless I got nothing better, but... There we go. Ooh, a flash. Oh, hello. Ooh, there's that car 98. Sweet. Let's get some armor up in this bitch. Alright. The gas is inbound. Damn it. Ha! Got him. With a headshot, no less. Oh, hello. I need to calm down with my quick scopes. They don't work quite as well as they did in, like, the old school Counter-Strike games. Or not Counter-Strike games. Call of Duty games. Totally different game there, buddy. But I did play a lot of Counter-Strike back in the day. Probably more than any other first-person shooter. Alright. I'll turn this back on at the end of the 3rd round. Alrighty. We're getting towards the end of the 3rd round here. Damn it. Missed him. Where'd you go, you little mofo? Okay, is he just like hiding somewhere? Where the hell did he go? Alright. Little ninja, there he goes. Where the hell did he get all the way over there already? Only 2 left, so I guess that's me and one other guy. Probably should reload this too, just in case. I heard him shoot. Where the hell did he come from? There he is. And there we go. I like how with this new BIOS update, my CPU on turbo mode basically just stays at like 42 to 4300 megahertz all the time in Warzone now. It's pretty neat. Definitely get a little bit better FPS now. Alright, now just like what we did before, as soon as we see the leave game thing, we'll alt-tab over to this, which I have refreshed. Alright, we got to a maximum of 95, so didn't do jack for the CPU really, with an average of 92, which it seems to be exactly like it was before on the CPU anyway. Let's look at the GPU. This is a maximum of 78, and an average of 75, so I think it actually helped the GPU out a little bit. I'll have to go back and look again. I'll give you the final word once I actually look at all of these and know definitively. But, alright, let's plug it in. See, if you guys noticed, it's not even plugged in yet. So, now let's plug it on in. HW info. Run. Boom. Nope, I don't want to download your update right now. Just got to turn it on. If I can find the little switch. Boom. Alright, now it's on, and let's begin. Alright, just like before, we're going to do 3 rounds of this. Kill him real quick before I finish my sentence. And then we will turn the camera back on at the end, but just like the other 2 times, we'll just get a teeny bit of gameplay here. Oh, I'm on low ammo. What do you got? I don't really have any ammo either. Ooh, another throwing knife. Cool. Oh well, I'll go over to this factory and try and find some. Ooh, actually no, let's go in here. Sometimes these have guns. Ooh, looks like they've already been pretty well packed. Or picked over, I mean. Oh, I see some. Oh, shoot. Here we go. There we go. Armor on up. Alrighty, and we will turn this back on as soon as we're done with the 3rd round. Alrighty, we're almost at the end of our 3rd round here with the cooling pad on. Not gonna lie, from the few times I've glanced up at the temperatures up there, it does not seem to have really done anything. But we'll go out and look at the hardware info screen after we're done with the round, just like we've done. Just 3 left, huh? Well, there's one of them. So where's the last guy? Oh, there he is. I guess that wasn't the last guy. I thought that was the last guy. I guess that was the last guy. Alright. Zoom you guys in here. So nope, we got up to the exact same temperatures pretty much on the CPU. Let's go down to the GPU. And again, I think these are pretty much exactly the same as they were before. The hotspot temperature might be a little bit lower, but anyway, let's just move on. Okay, now we're just going to raise the stilts up. There's 2 stilts. Going to hold the laptop up so it doesn't slide. Definitely not the most elegant things to put up, but here we go. And that's how you'd put those up. And as you can see, we've got quite an angle going up. So anyway, now let's move on to the gameplay. All right, we're in game now. Oh, there's a guy. Oh shit. This almost never happens. Well, that's silly. Now I feel mad, like a mad nub. A bot actually killed me. He almost killed me too. Damn straight I've earned it. Now I have to get new weapons. Oh, that's not like I had the best weapon anyway. I had a damn, like, 6-shooter. Ooh, what's up there? Oh. Ooh, there's a shotgun. Sweet. And some ammo. And even more ammo. And 2 trophy systems. Cool. Oh, you're behind me. Ha! But alright. I'll just turn this on at the end of the 3rd round. Alright, we're getting to the tail end of the raised up cooling pad. Is he really just gonna sit there and run away from me? Okay. I'll shoot you in the back. It's like shooting fish in the barrel. Well, that guy sure got owned in the face. Zoom you guys in. Let's go look. Okay, so it seems to be like a degree different, but not even 0.1 degree different or so. Alright, let's go check out the GPU. 79, 72. Hotspot 92. So yeah, GPU definitely seems to like this thing. So that's good. But alright, I am going to go and playing games with it just to thoroughly see if it actually makes any difference or not. And then we'll come back and wrap this up. Alright, it's been about 24 hours or so of just testing random games and whatnot. And so far I've found out something very interesting. Warzone, it doesn't seem to happen in, but as soon as I started playing Diablo 3 and a couple other games, I started getting some weird lag spikes down to like 20 FPS. So I want to see if I can't catch it on camera, because I immediately thought of a comment that I got on quite a few videos where this is happening to someone else. And it never happened to me until I started using this cooling pad. So far, so good. Of course, it's like taking your car to the mechanic. As soon as it does something once and you try to show somebody it's doing it, it doesn't want to do it anymore. Oh, nope, there it goes. Did you see that? And a huge spike there. See if it does it again. Yep, there it goes again. See that? That's exactly what someone was describing was happening. It might have been more than one person, but this has never happened to me until I started using this pad. So, if we Alt-Tab out, and we go in here, let me zoom you guys in so you can see better. Right here, move that over, it says Thermal Throttling, Hardware Thermal Control, yes, and yes on the protocol.ext. So, apparently, blowing a bunch of hot air all over something on the motherboard, and it doesn't like that. Because there's no actual throttling with the actual CPU itself. It's just this weird sensor. I'm going to show you guys that if we take the cooling pad away, it stops doing that. So I'm gonna turn the camera off, get this cooling pad out, and we'll get back to it. All right, I've spent like 20 minutes now walking all the way from the road camp to the stony field, just killing pretty much everything in my path. And that has never happened again so far. I've never gotten another one of those spikes since I got rid of my cooling pad. So it makes me wonder if some of those people having those problems, if they're not even using cooling pads, maybe that thing is just messed up in their laptops or something. Because ever since I got rid of the cooling pad, nothing. Let's Alt-Tab out real quick. Bring up our thing. I'll do this so you guys can see it. So now we're having no thermal throttling from either of these two anymore. So basically, yeah, cooling pad not very good for this laptop. I'm sure they work great for other laptops, but if this is what it's going to do to your laptop, I would feel terrible if I recommended any cooling pads and then had anybody else just kind of making it lag like this. That'd be awful. I would not want. I'd feel absolutely terrible with myself. So I'm glad I actually sat here and thoroughly tested this out and didn't just go, oh, I played Warzone, it works great, guys, grab it. Otherwise, a bunch of you guys would probably having the same problem, and then you guys would be having stuttering messes too. And I'd feel awful. But that thing is for sure going back. I'm definitely not going to use cooling pads anymore, and I'd recommend you all do the same. Unless you live in a hot climate where it legitimately just won't work without one. But as you saw, when I used one, it thermal throttled. And it's only 75 in here today, so it's even cooler than here than when I did than all those tests. It was already 78 before. And cooler room, still throttling, doing the same temps, so going back. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Let's end this video here. Hopefully I helped you guys avoid having this happen to you. And definitely do not get a cooling pad for this laptop. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Till the next one, peace out, guys.